I don't know about you, but I'm always thinking about cherries. So being able to freeze them and store them in my freezer for up to 12 months, that's great. You can have several recipes throughout the year. So that said, we've got a delicious, tasty recipe for Thanksgiving or Christmas for you. A cherry cranberry sauce. Pretty tasty. Come over to the stove with me. So what we've got here today, we've got 12 ounces of fresh cranberries. We've got 12 ounces of delicious, tasty Northwest cherries. We've got, the recipe calls for a port or a cherry juice. We've got the juice and the zest of an orange, butter, salt, sugar, and some delicious spices like allspice, cinnamon, and nutmeg. So what we're gonna do is combine this all and make a sauce. And the recipe comes together in about 10 minutes. So let's get started. I'm gonna add my cranberries to the pot that I've had warming up to get ready for you all. We've got our cherries. We've got our red port. We've got the juice and the zest of one orange. It's a half a cup of Splenda. And while I'm thinking about it, we have to thank Jim Schuster for this recipe. Thank you for sharing your recipe with us. I cannot wait to share it with my family. So again, Jim Schuster, thank you for sharing this recipe with us. I'm gonna stir all this in a little bit. Two tablespoons of butter. We've got allspice, cinnamon, and nutmeg. I wish you guys could smell it. The flavors are just amazing. And it's about 1 inch of ginger. So I'm gonna stir all this up and I'm gonna turn my heat up. On your package of cranberries, it'll tell you about how long to cook this. And it's about 10 minutes. I'm just gonna stir this all up really well. It's already making a delicious sauce. I know it's summertime, but we're already thinking about Thanksgiving and Christmas. Cranberries and cherries are the perfect match together for this recipe. Not only could it maybe take the place of your cranberry sauce, but you can use this on your cheese tray with a nice brie. So while this is cooking, if you guys have any questions, please shout us out. We'd love to help answer them.
Hey Candace, I think we had some issues with our sound earlier. Can we go over just how to freeze cherries again?
Yes, I would love to. Sure. Perfect. Okay. So the one thing you want to do with cherries is to rinse them, drain them, and we've had ours pitted here. It's pretty hard to pit a frozen cherry, so I'd suggest pitting them first. But after you rinse and drain them, lay them out flat on a sheet tray, just like this. And these are partially frozen. We did them earlier today just to show you all how to do it. Lay them out and let them harden. It'll take about a full hour in the freezer to harden. And then once they're hard, take them off of your sheet tray, put them in a Ziploc bag. You want to take all the air out, get all the air out. And then they'll stay in the freezer for up to 12 months. So again, you can have Northwest cherries all year long with proper freezing. That's what the USDA recommends. Up to 12 months is a really good time for that.
Awesome. Hey, Adam Kimberly has a comment. He wants to know, can you use real sugar in place of Splenda for this recipe?
You can totally use real sugar in place of Splenda. This was just a recipe from Jim. But yes, I would totally recommend using real sugar. Thanks, Adam.
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to check on our sauce. It's bubbling up. All those flavors are coming out. The cherry juice is just coming through. It smells delicious. You've got the seasonings, because you know what I always say, bland food won't prosper. You got that ginger, so it's just sweet enough. You could use this to top a baked French toast. Like I said, you could do it on a cheese tray with brie. You could make maybe like a cherry soda with it. Versatile recipe here at the Produce Moms. One thing to remember before serving, you want to add about a pinch of salt. And you want to remove the ginger. Turn that down. Okay guys, so that is how you make a simple cherry sauce. Our partners over at Chilean Fresh will have this recipe up on their website for you all to get. Again, thank you, Jim Schuster, for sharing this recipe with us. I know my family's gonna love it, so thank you for giving a piece of your family back to us. So if you guys have any more questions or have any other recipe suggestions for us, let us know. One way you can use frozen cherries is with a cranberry cherry muffin recipe. Really simple, really tasty, really delicious.
There are so many fabulous cherry recipes on their website, on Chilean's website. So if you are looking for more cherry ideas, I highly, highly recommend checking out their website. I will link to it in the comments.
Yes, we'll definitely make sure to share all of those links in the comments. Again, this has been the Produce Moms Live, Friday Live, with a delicious cherry sauce recipe for you. Thank you again for watching. Look at that, guys. It smells so good.
So that's going to get a little bit thicker,
Yeah.
right? As the cranberries cook.
It's definitely going to get a little bit thicker as the cranberries cook.
Perfect. That's going to be fabulous on.
Ooh, here's our brie. Look at that.
That's over here. Look how delicious.
Look at that. So if you want to see how that would look over some brie, I'm going to take just a little bit of it, walk it over. Cool way. Uh-oh, runaway cherry.
So with extra time, these will cook down more, and I think get a little bit more of that like cranberry sauce texture.
They will.
Right?
Yeah, because what you do is you actually bring it up to a slight boil, and you'll let it cook for about 10 minutes. And then once it's done, you'll pull it, and then you can serve it over however you like.
Fabulous. So it'll be like spreadable by then, right?
It'll be spreadable by then, yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Well, that looks
Look at that.
absolutely amazing. Well, we will link to the recipe. It'll be at the end of the broadcast as well. Candace, anything else?
Thank you guys for watching. Again, thank you to our partners at Chilean Fresh for this delicious recipe. I'm so glad that we've been able to share it with you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.